feel like I need to sit down for this question. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Expensive lifestyle. How do you fund your lifestyle? So no, I don't think it's weird. And literally no one cares that I must have a rich dad or ex-husband, and if people would look, I mean, so what, you know? Hi guys, as you can see, stunning view. I absolutely love this view because it really makes me feel alive. But welcome to this video. I'm gonna do a Q&A. I'm gonna answer some questions that I received. So if you wanna ask your questions, I have highlighted it on my Instagram as a highlight story. So you can always just ask me there, and then I will do an updated Q&A version probably. All of the questions regarding rent, condo prices, what area to stay in. I'm gonna answer all of these questions in a separate video. So make sure you're following me and also on Instagram. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and let's get started. So okay, the first question that I got is, how are you doing? Thank you for this very simple but yet important question, because I'm terrified of insects and geckos and stuff. Last time in Bali, a gecko literally dropped itself from the ceiling and it fell on top of me. So the question, how are you doing? I'm doing good, without making it a very deep answer. I want to say I'm doing great. I was really waiting for this time to happen, for me to be able to move to Thailand and to start living my life actually. So yeah, I'm doing great. I'm really happy. What made you move to Thailand and specifically Bangkok? I think I'm answering this question in my why I moved to Bangkok, Thailand video. So if you haven't seen that, go watch that. Yeah, Thailand just has a very special place in my heart. I visited a couple of times already, and every time I do want to come back, and I do want to be here because out of all the countries and places that I've visited, in Asia at least, Bangkok is the place where I just feel my best version. I really feel like I fit in the lifestyle. I have a lot of opportunities here. I feel like everything is possible here. So for me, it is just an amazing paradise to be in. And I know it's not the reality for everyone that is living here, because we always think Thailand is a cheap city, and it is. If you want to have a high quality of life, you're also paying for that. So it's not only the cost for me, but mostly also the people, the culture, the lifestyle in general here that makes me want to be here. Someone asked, are you staying in Bangkok for a long time or are you just passing by? Well, I'm planning on staying for maybe four months for sure. I've already been in Thailand for a month now, exactly a month. And then after that, I'm gonna return to the Netherlands, and then I'm gonna come back, or I'm planning on coming back again. So it's going to be, I'm trying to create a mix. So it's not just passing by. Before I was indeed just passing by, like maybe a month or something in Bangkok. But now I'm staying for 4 to maybe 6 months for now. And let's catch the BTS. So I got a lot of questions on visa, what kind of visa I have, how I got here, etc. And I hope the answer isn't too disappointing for you. I know that if you're staying for a longer period of time, so let's say you want to stay for 6 months or even longer, maybe for a year or up to I don't know how many years, you probably need to have a special visa, like an elite visa, or I know some people who are older are here on a retirement visa. You can come on a tourist visa, on a student visa, so there are multiple different visas. So I haven't really digged into that because I know I'm not gonna stay for a year because I also have my life in the Netherlands. I'm going back at some point, and even if I go back, I will come back. So for me, it's not the point of staying 1 full year and building, you know, a house here and everything. So I'm not at that stage yet. So I am just here on a tourist visa, the Netherlands is exempt from the visa regulations. So that means that, and I was quite lucky because the rule just got adjusted, like they adjusted the visa rules or regulations for at least the Netherlands, and I think also for other countries as well. Whenever you entered, you could stay up till 30 days and then you had to leave the country. Right now it is actually per default 60 days, and you can even extend it to 90 days, so that is 3 months. That is really beneficial, so that basically means that I can stay in the country for 2 months, I can extend it to 3 months, and if I want to go out of the country, which is going to be the case for me because I want to travel to surrounding countries as well. So that means that every time that I leave the country and I enter the country again, I get the 60 days always. This is how I'm dealing with the visa thing right now. Signing up for an elite visa would be impossible because it's way too expensive. So I hope I could answer the visa question like this for you. Now let's go to the next question. I was looking for a place here, but I feel like it's not the best with the lighting. Because I wanted to show you this area as well, because I really love this. This is one city center, Bangkok, and maybe I can just put my bottle here, take out the questions. So during this Q&A, I really want to show you places that I really like. And one of the places is one city center, Bangkok. There isn't much to do, so don't get your hopes high when you visit, as in, oh, it's such a big area or anything. No, it's not. So it's just a very calm and clean area. So you can just come and chill here because it's very quiet, even though it's on the road. But because it's a little bit back, it's very nice to be here, especially during the weekends. So someone asked, what is it like to manage life in Bangkok with English, any language problems? For me, honestly, or not for me, I think for anyone who speaks English and doesn't speak the language, I think it kind of depends of the area you are in. I have the feeling that the younger generation, the younger Thai people do speak English, and because the shopping malls are also filled with international people who live here, but also are in the more pristine areas. Everyone in the store speaks English. So up until now, I didn't really had any problems. I also don't really have deep conversations with people because why would I? In terms of shopping or asking the location or anything, everything is going well. So I don't have any issues with that. However, I can understand, or I can see that if you're living here for a longer period, that you do want to have these interactions with people. But in general, I have the feeling that the interactions between Thai people, especially from what I see from 7-Eleven or when you were at a restaurant, they don't really talk. In the Netherlands, if you are paying for something in the mood, someone will chit-chat, talking about the weather or talking about like super random things. And here, even amongst Thai people, I feel like they don't even really say anything. This is probably a cultural thing, but in terms of, without making the answer too long, what is it like to manage life in Bangkok with English? Good. Short answer, good. So yeah, I hope this answers your question. How old are you and what studies have you done? I am old. 2 months ago I turned 30, and the question follows, and what studies have you done? I finished my bachelor's in industrial engineering and management, and then I started working as a consultant in the IT world. Really hated it. Took a gap year. That is what I studied, but that is not the field that I'm working in right now. Welcome to one of my favorite places. I literally love this place. It's actually funny because depending on the area that I'm staying in, I usually tend to go to certain areas. So if I'm staying around Asok, I usually go to Terminal 21 and I never come to this area. But because I'm staying in the area of Krompong, I'm also always here. Maybe I shouldn't say that. The next question is, so what job did you end up becoming? I do have another question, which is the same. I started to follow you because of your vlogs, really nice. Can I ask you what your remote job is? Thank you, first of all, for the comment. Really wanted to get into the marketing field. So what I did was actually educating myself in the field of marketing, starting my YouTube channel. I didn't have a following back then, so I only maybe had 400 followers. But it did show the company that I got hired by my interest in marketing and editing. So I did get a job. What remote job I'm doing, it's still in online marketing. So I made sure that I had a couple of years of experience as an actual consultant in different companies. And then eventually I got the remote job in the exact same field. So I'm still doing the same, but now remote as a freelancer. How did you learn English, Netflix or school? And I think this comment was made because I said I'd never lived in an English-speaking country. And I never ever studied in America or anything. So what I actually did was watch the hills. So no, the answer is not Netflix, because back when I was younger, Netflix didn't exist. So we had MTV. My interest of learning English came from that. I watched the hills a lot. I'm not native, as in I could expand my vocabulary a lot. But yeah, we had English in school, and that is basically it. I also did a minor in English language, but that didn't really contribute to anything. That was more to get my credits. So yeah, I didn't do anything special to learn English. There's a lot of party going on. So what you're seeing here is Empsphere. Empsphere has the IKEA, and right up there you have Tribe, and that's like a beach club, but I feel like it's not really the place for me to go there. I got different similar questions. I feel like I need to sit down for this question. So let's talk to Empsphere for this one. Banana and mango smoothie? I couldn't really find a quiet place, so literally walking around and find a spot. I already finished it almost. I actually got a couple of comments and questions about the same topic, and it basically is, how do you support yourself? Do you work? Expensive lifestyle? How do you fund your lifestyle? And then there was one comment about saying that I must have a rich dad or ex-husband or boyfriend or something like that. And I do find it, if I may say, a little bit funny that I have to explain myself because I'm a woman, that I can't earn money or something. I do earn my own money. I work 40 hours a week, and YouTube is something that I really love to do. So I put all my energy in creating content and editing and all of the creative process next to my 40-hour job, so next to my full-time job. Yes, I do earn my own money, I do fund myself, I don't come from money. Up until now, I've paid for everything myself, but it's the same within the relationship. I always pay 50% because I do think that is normal, so that is that. Let's get that straight, okay? This was really good. Are you finding it pretty easy to make or find friends, like-minded people? I think as a foreigner, if you are out on the look and are joining some of the social activities, I feel like it is really easy to make friends because there are a lot of foreigners here, a lot of international people that are looking to make friends. So in that sense, yes, I do think it is easy. With Thai people, if the Thai person is speaking English well, then it's also easier to communicate and to, talk about random stuff, about, actually evolve a friendship. But I do think with a Thai person or a Thai friend group, and when you are not speaking the language, like the Thai language, then it's going to be hard. But in my case, I'm usually doing fine on my own, so I'm pretty okay. To answer the question, because the question was, are you finding it pretty easy to find friends? I do think it is easy. And like-minded people, yes, I do think that there are a lot of like-minded people here in Bangkok. This Sunday, it's really crowded. Very loud because there are some events happening inside. I did want to go to this Italian restaurant that I went, I've never been there. It's called Bianca. Gonna see if they have a table for one. Thank you. Someone once asked me if I do think it's strange to eat on my own in restaurants. No, I don't. Because like no one pays attention to you, and I think it's the most normal thing to eat. Can I have this one? Still water, yes. So no, I don't think it's weird, and literally no one cares. Like everyone is so busy with their own thing, and if people would look, I mean, so what, you know? Okay, so while we wait for dinner, question is, can you describe about yourself, the new you when you were living in Bangkok? So this is a perfect example of yes. Thank you. So this is an example of the new me, right? It is just, I dress up, I do my makeup, I do my hair, even though I have to do it multiple times here. I just feel prettier. I just feel like I get a different glow. And I think it's just something you need to experience yourself. So for me, it's just that I'm more active, that I'm doing more things on my own. I don't know, it's just a different version of me. Another one is, have you already visited other places in Asia too? Or are you planning to? Yes, I've actually been to Singapore, Indonesia, because I went to Gili Air and Bali, Vietnam, Hong Kong, and Bangkok in Asia. And I'm going to Kuala Lumpur next week. So these are the countries that I've visited in Asia. I'm planning on visiting Japan and Korea. These are very high up on my list. But for now, it's Bangkok and Kuala Lumpur, and maybe next place will be Japan. Thank you. This looks so good. I actually had a similar pizza in Valencia, and that was literally the best that I had. Okay, one of the last questions is, any thoughts on where we can take our teenage daughters when we visit Bangkok? Well, if I can speak for teenage girls, or when I was a teenager, I really liked to go to shopping malls, as I'm doing now. You need to be in the area of Sukhumvit, Siam, to go to these shopping areas. And then maybe for teenagers, I would say Siam Square, like Siam Square 1, where you have the shopping street. That is a very youthful area with a lot of cool brands, also with a lot of local Thai brands. So I feel like that is a very young area to be in and to shop. And they have markets where you can buy the cutest stuff, as in phone accessories, hair accessories, very affordable clothing. So I feel like Siam probably. And then I have one last question. And that question is, I'm moving as well, is it worth it? I feel like if you watch my videos and if you've watched the rest of this video, then I think you know the answer. For me, definitely yes. If you've made it all the way here, thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. And don't forget to like, subscribe. Love you all. I'm gonna enjoy this pizza. Bye bye.